Good afternoon once again. Okay, I think it's John modeling. We did John modeling yesterday. So we actually have a long way to go. So I don't think I will be waiting for so long. Okay. So what are we to do today? Okay, we want to add icon and stuff. We want to make this dashboard professional. But before we go on, we just want to continue from where we stopped yesterday. So let's look at the churn modeling. Let's look at this. We want to look at another thing I want to look at is, we've from this visualization, they are asking questions. So let me just try to do something like this. So we can remember yesterday that we were trying to answer some question yesterday, and we have been able to represent the question or the answer with this chart. So today we'll continue from where we stopped yesterday. We do some graphs to answer more questions. So another question I have in mind is I want to go back to my analysis. I want to do something like, if you look at this now, if you look at this country or this geography, you can see, okay, if you look at this geography, you can see that we have three countries and we have credit score. So yesterday, let me just run you down the day in case you were not active yesterday. Yesterday, we found out that Spain, sorry, we found out that a lot of people left Germany, right? A lot of people left Germany. We could not retain a lot of customer in Germany, which is very, very bad of us. So Germany is a country of certain concern. We want to place them under our watch because yeah, they did not have good record with keeping customer. So that's one thing we discovered yesterday. We saw that Germany did not have good record with the customer. But also while I was looking through this data set, I see another thing I can possibly what do you call it? I can possibly bring light on, I can shed light on. So now let's do geography and credit score. So we have a different credit score here. Credit score is just like how much you trust your customer. Will I say trust or how much you build a relationship with the customer? So the stronger it is, the more the credit score. So you want to know which country has the most credit score. Is it Spain? Is it France? Is it Germany? So if it is Spain, for example, that means if the sum of the credit score of Spain is larger than France or stuff like that, so you can easily tell that okay, Spain is doing you can easily tell that Spain is doing better because they have it. You can easily tell that Spain is doing better with customer relationship because they have a better or good credit score with their students, with their customer. So that is it. So now let's continue. So that is what we want to do. So the first thing we want to do is we want to copy one what do we call it? We want to um copy one pivot table. Remember I said you have to make it very neat. So um okay, so give me a minute. Okay, so let's continue. So we want to represent let me try to do it. So just click on this, click on our pivot table analyze, then click on field list. So let's draw everything outside. So you can just drag them outside here or you can uncheck them from this list. So we can just drag them out here. So what are we trying to do? We want to know the country that has the best relationship with their customer. So where can we get our country? We can get our country in geography. So we want to drag this one. to our row first. So now let's get the number of our country here. So let's look at it. So we have 5,000 customer in we have 5,000 customer in France, 2,005 in Germany, we have almost 25 in Spain. So in a way we can say we have almost the same customer here. So we want to know who has the best relationship with their customer. So let's just do something like this. What is it? Credit score. Now let's click on this credit score also. So we have credit score. We have some of credit score now. So now you can just drag this down, then click on your home tab, click on comma, so you can see it better. So now we have, with this one, Spain, we have lesser credit score, which is normal because we have lesser, what do you call it? Lesser customer here. We have the least customer with in Spain. So we have lesser customer credit score. So followed by Germany, followed by France. So these are expected, you understand, because we we have more customer in France. That's why we have a greater credit score. So in a way, the credit score, there is not much to say about our credit score because all our establishments in different countries are actually doing pretty well. Okay, so now let's continue. So to do this, you just want to do something like this, and let's represent them outside. So equals to what we've been doing yesterday now. So you can just drag this down instead of doing it one by one. Drag this down. So let me just drag it to this three. So then you can drag it again. So you can see everything that is here is also here. So now we want to make an advanced, what do you call it, an advanced data set. Remember, we are not trying to tamper with any of these. We want to make an advance. I could have just click on any of these, maybe just click on this, click on insert, then click on recommended chart. Then we can see uh different charts there. But in this case, you want to make an advanced chart. So follow me and see how we get that. Can you guys still hear me? Hello, are you guys still with me? Okay, Ramat, are you with me? Okay, great. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is in this France here. So I want to this first two. I just want to click on insert, right? I want to click on insert, click on my recommended chart here. So what we do, okay, what we do will be normal column here, normal column chart here. So okay, I have something like this. Let's see. I think I have I don't know. Let's check the map. I think I actually saw a map and I love that map. So let's see if I have my map activated. Okay, good. I think I actually have my map activated. Okay, this is one. So I'm not actually planning on doing this, but yeah, we will do this too. We will edit this one. So let me just copy this one. So let me just copy this one. So this one, these two I highlighted already. So now let's go back and do what I want to do there. So sorry. I just love the what do you call it? The map and I chose it. So yeah, let's click on OK. I just want my where is it? Oh, it has changed. Okay, anyway, I will do that again. Okay, so we have our France, Germany, and Spain, right? So we want to represent them with this one. What is the last one? This is the sum of credit score. Maybe I was just write equals to here. So no, but you can just count this one. So now I want to make an advanced thing. Please let's look at how I will do that. So let me just delete this, format this one a little bit. So let's delete this one. So I want to right click on this one. So you can see something like select data. So let's select data. So this select data help us this select data help us to make a combo. When we say a combo, maybe like you are trying to build two different charts in a single chart, you understand? So you can just click on add here. So what is the series name? The series name is what? Sum of credit score. And what are the series value? So you just want to highlight all this one, delete them. Then these are the values here for credit score. Click on OK, then click on OK. So nothing has been changed here. So the next thing you want to do is click on your format tab. Sorry, will I click on my format tab? Yeah. Um, is it here? Okay. I think it will be here. Um, okay. Click on chart design. Click on select data. And now, why am I finding this out? Okay, let's click on this. Okay, yeah, it will be this one. Sorry, let me go back. Click on chart design. Click on change chart type. Then you can see something like combo. So for this sum of credit score, you want to make it a secondary axis. So you have to click on this secondary axis. Then you click on OK. Oh, it's not given. There's a mistake. Control Z. Okay, let's do that. Select data. So let's do art series name. Let's just do this series value. Let's do this. Okay, you know what? Let's start again. I don't know, there's a problem there. So this three, let's click on why is it letting this slow? Okay. So I want to click on our column chart. So yeah, let's continue. So the next thing is I want to right click on select data. Okay. Click on add. Then I want to add this particular credit score. Then my series value, I want to remove everything. Click on this. Then click on this one, the next one. Then click on this drop down. Click on OK, right? Then click on OK. Then click on chart design. Change chart type. Go to combo. Click on secondary analytics. Okay, this is what I want to get. Click on OK. I don't know if you understand what I've done. Can someone unmute their mic if they understand what I've just done now? So in a way, I've combined column chart and line chart, basically. Do you understand everything I've done, everyone? Please, can you reply with an emoji or something so I know you guys are also. Okay, someone said no. Okay. Okay. So now let me just delete that again. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to make a combo. When we say combo, we are trying to make two different charts in a single chart. So we have France and France now, these countries and this geography. That is, how many customers do we have in France? We have about 5,000 customers in France, about 25 customers in Germany, about 2,500 in Spain also. So this information, first two information, I want to make a a column chart out of this thing, which is the first thing I actually did. So you just go to pivot and the chart recommendation, as I said yesterday. So just go to insert, click on your insert, click on recommended chart. So sorry, let me use this one. Basically, it's just what is here is also what is here, but I just prefer using outside because they can be a problem. So you can easily trace it to where it is coming from. So that's why I prefer um, highlighting it outside or assigning it outside. So this information, I actually want to create a column chart. So you just click on insert, yeah, click on recommended chart, click on your column, which is pretty normal, which is pretty easy, right? So that's the first thing. So the next thing is you right click on this particular chart. Now select data because I'm not done. I'm not done with what I want to do. I want to do a combo, right? So I want to make this one a line chart. This particular last one, I want to make it a line chart. But on this same particular chart, you understand? So that's why you click on add. That means I'm not done uh with my with my visualization. So the next thing it is asking you what's the series name, that is what is the column header. So you just want to click on sum of credit score. That's your column header, right? So it is now asking you what are the series value, that is what are the value inside the column. So you delete this one, then click on all the values inside this place, then click on OK, right? Click on OK. So you can actually see it, but if I actually click out, you can see there is a blue column here, which is almost invisible, and there are some columns here which is very obvious. You understand? So how do we solve this particular problem? So you just click on where is it? Let me click on the chart again. So you can see there is chart design. So once you change chart type, because both of them are like column charts, which is why you cannot see one of them. So you want to go to combo. Remember, we are trying to do, what do you call it? We are trying to do a double chart. So you want to click this credit score. You actually want to make it what do you call it? A line chart. So you click this one to be on the secondary axis. When you click it to be on the secondary axis, when you check this box, you can see the number of people in your France, and you see we have about 5,000 people in France. We have about 2,500 people in Germany, and the same thing as Spain. So now this particular chart, now you can see our credit score. Now this, what is this thing representing? We can see France as a company. Sorry, our establishment or all our organization in France has a higher credit score, right? And Germany has a higher credit score. Um, the same thing with Spain. So you might just want to assume that all of the countries are doing greatly, are doing well with the relationship with their customer. Let me see. When we say relationship with their customer, remember we also need, mommy. So you just want to just want to click on this. You can see that we have secondary column here. So yesterday we established that Germany do not have a great relationship with their customer, right? Because almost half of the students, almost half of the customer that we retain or that we have with them, almost half of the customer have left, while the remaining 60% or thereabouts remain. Did not have great relationship with their customer. But this, we are trying to use credit score. Let me just click on OK. So let me just transfer this one. Let me show you their visualization. Yesterday we can see current customer, half of the customer in Germany, almost half has left. Then these are the people we retained in Spain. Unlike others, these are people we retained, and these are people customer that have left. These are the people we retained, and these are the customer that have left. In other countries, Spain and France, the customer that have left us, they are almost insignificant. But in Germany, the customer that have left us are so significant. So now we are trying to use credit score, and I told you that credit score is the definition of credit score is just like the relationship with your customer, how strong it is. When you have a stronger relationship with your customer, the customer gets higher or greater credit score. You understand? Basically, that's what we are trying to do. But in this case, when we solve this analysis, we can see everyone is actually doing well with the relationship with their customer. So there might be a problem in Germany. Maybe there are some maybe there are some problem recently in Germany which has resulted into um customer churning. You understand? Maybe there is just increase in price and a lot of customers just like, oh, this shit, just they just left them. You understand? So that's what we want to look into. And now we can see for with the data we have, all of them actually have a better a better even if you actually look it, if you actually dip it down. So if you actually dip it, you can see this one is 1,000 for 2,477. They have credit score of 1,613 for almost 2,450. For someone above with almost above 50 or 60 customer above them, they have only 1,634, which is not that very significant. So you might say there is actually a lot is there is a problem going on with jamming. So now I just want to import this chart. I hope we understand now. So do you understand how I created this chart now back here? Please, can you unmute your mic? Let's continue. Okay, yes. So you just want to delete it here, Control X, then click on the box, then Control V here. So now let's try to what do we call it? Let's try to format this one. So the first thing is you want to remove the grid lines. So when you have a combo, these two numbers, they cannot be removed, and that's just how it is. If you remove it, one, can you see it just went away? So you can't remove the two axes, the two y-axis. So the next thing is just want to click on your control one so you can format on this chart better. The first thing you can see, we have a borderline here. So you want to click on this borderline, click on your color here, then the fill, click on this drop down. You don't want a fill there, then you don't want any line also there. So you want to click on the big box here. So you don't want a fill there, you don't want any line there also. So you can see it has already assumed the background of our visualization. So the next thing is you want to click on this line, click on let's see. So we have something like smooth line. So you want to click on smooth line. That's great. So let's change the color. So this is the color. You can just use what is that? Let's use red. This red. Okay, why is it not going? Okay. Okay, good. Okay, this stuff now, let's use which color should we use? Let's use our normal gray. I think we were using this yesterday. Is it this we were using? Or this? No. So you just have to be consistent with the color you are using. So you can just format this one now. So let's see how it looks like here. So yeah, this is great, but yeah, not so good. So you can see there is actually a problem with Germany. So if you actually look at Spain with a lesser customer, it has a greater possibility of having what do you call it, a greater credit score, a greater relationship with their customer more than Germany. So in this case, you just want to label Germany or all the organization in Germany. Don't want you want to place a watch on them because they are not doing well with their customer. So yeah, that is actually a thing. So who can suggest what title should we use? Anyone? Please just like we did yesterday. So someone should just suggest that. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no time. Anyone? I'll just call on someone. Ramat, what do you suggest?
Um, so I'm not seeing your screen, no, like for a while now, but I don't feel like I should still be in the class. So I guess it's my own network. I'll
Please, can
just
everyone see my can everyone see my screen? Why are people not replying? Can you see my screen? Okay, people can see my screen. I guess you are the one that can't. Okay, so let me just use something like credit score. Let's say customer relationship. Let's say customer relationship and customer relationship by countries. So I guess this go a little bit down. So I think this one is let's click. So we have 12 on board. So you just have to maintain the uniqueness. Yeah. So go 12, 12 and then you bold in it. Okay. So you can just click on this one. Bold. We enlarge it a little bit also. Okay, great. So we have this one sorted out. So now we have two more analysis to two more wireframe to do. Let me look at what we can solve. Honestly, I don't think I have anything to derive more from this data because it's just a little, it's just a short data set. Can you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are like 12 columns, right? So we just want to having 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 already. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Let me look at it. Um, let's look at. Sorry, I'm just trying to get information off the top of my head. Let's look at it. Okay. What can I see here? The balance, because now this tenure now, let's say this tenure, we don't have anything to do with. Let me just walk you through how I'm getting my visualization. So we can see we've made a conclusion from this credit score geography. Then we have our gender, we have our age. Okay, the next thing I want to do is map. Okay, thank God that I remember. So now this map will be very easy. So because I actually see I want to create a map. So I want to look at the demographics. Okay, so now let's just click on this one. Click on your private table analyze. Click on this field here. Let's drag it down here. So what we are trying to do, in case you don't understand, we are trying to make a conclusion. We are trying to make results out of charts. It's not like we are just doing charts per se. We are just trying to do make a conclusion from the charts. You understand? So that's what we are trying to do. So in this case, we don't need our credit score. We just need these two. So let's go back to our inserts. Go to our map. So let's click this one. So it's asking me. Oh yeah, I have to drag it out of sorry. So equals to this. Okay. So let's see it now. So we have inserts. Okay. So we want to let's format this. So the first thing we want to do is Control X. You all know what Control X is for, right? Okay. So okay, let me just paste it here. Control V. So let's try to format what do you call it? Let's try to clean this one. So the first thing is you want to remove this. So click on Control 1. So let's see on the thing we can do. So you don't want to click on no line, no line, no fill, no line. Okay. I actually want to enlarge this. So let's go. Um, is that better? Okay, looks good, but now I think I prefer this albers. Okay. Um, okay, this is better. This is what I'm finding. Um, where is it? Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, well, this is what I'm finding. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I'm doing today? Hello.
You are trying to do a visual representation of the data. I think
Of the country, right?
of the
Basically,
country.
that's
Yes.
yeah. Thank you. So before you can use this, let me tell you the secret. Before you can use this particular map, you have to own your data because you can see it is actually online. You can see. Let me increase it so you can read it very well. So you can see something like powered by. I don't know if it is clear there, but because I'm using a big screen, I can see something like Microsoft. So it is actually online. If I should disconnect my internet access, you can't see this app. You can't see this map. So you have to click on your insert, then you can see you have a map there. So yeah, do you get that? That you can't do this without internet connection because it is actually using a real time. So if you actually look at the if you actually look at Spain map, you will see this is actually Spain, France, and the last one Germany. You will see this actually how it looks like. So you want to use your data with it because it's actually a real time thing. It's not something it's not like normal conventional charts. So yeah, let's try to format this one better. Okay, I think I've formatted it. We have our Spain, France, then the last one is Germany. So now let's try to color this thing. Let's try to add a color here. Um, so I want to put this with red. So France, this one is not doing well. Germany. So I want to put it with red. So it is of concern. It is of great concern. That's what I'm adding red here. So France is doing so good. So I can just add my gray, the normal gray I'm using, or maybe I have a darker gray. Let's say I have a darker gray here. For this one, what am I doing? Okay, so this one, let's add a darker gray. Then for this Spain, Let's add normal gray. Okay. The gray is too. Let's add another one. Let's add something like very transparent. Okay, great. So now let's look at what the conclusion we've done. So the first thing is we can see. Okay, so the first thing is let's look at what we've done again. So the first thing is we have our KPIs. We have three countries here, which are Germany, France, and Spain. This is just a KPI. Then we have two gender here. Even though if we're supposed to, if we're trying to do this, we can do the gender, then we can represent their percentage. Who is more? Do we have more male gender customer, or do you have more female gendered customer? So we can see we have 7,963 customer. We have joint customer almost 2,037. Then in this place we want to look, okay, which country has the best population. You can see we have a lot of customer in France, followed by Germany, followed by Spain, which is basically what we did here. So because you want to represent something like this, you want to show their order of hierarchy. In a way, we are not actually supposed to use the same color to represent them, because maybe you want to give this one a shade of darker gray, but then you just have to make it uniform. You want to make this a shade of darker gray to actually show a respect that, okay, France is actually doing so well, to commend their effort, maybe their HR effort or whatever. So that would make us go to this one. So you can see, let me show you what I'm doing. When I click on this thing, you can see I highlight the small box and the big box. So you want to click on the big box first, then click on this one. When I click on the bars, you can see it highlights everything. But in this case, because I only want color, I want to add a color to France bar only. So I'll click on this one again. Can you see it highlights only the bar of France? So any changes I made now will be only to this bar, not it will exclude other. So you want to do something like Control 1, go to your color here, and then go. Let's give it a darker gray. So does that whenever we are presenting, when we are presenting, we can easily tell them that, okay, France is the highest population, and that's why we have a darker gray, followed by this, followed by this. You can actually show it in different shade of gray, but I think this is better. Or maybe you can just do something like, yeah, let's just do Control 1. Let's do another. Control 1 is the shortcut for format charts. So this one, let's give it normal gray. Then the last pane, Control 1. So we want to do something like, the gray should be lighter, maybe like this. Yeah. So when we are presenting this, the first thing you want to say is that, okay, France has the better. We have more customer in France, followed by Germany, and followed by Spain. I think this color is too fade actually. So let's use a little bit deeper one. Okay, I think this is better. So in this place now, we want to look at, okay, how is customer churn by country? I explained customer churning by countries, and customer churning, the meaning of customer churn is more like the customer that is not partnering with us anymore. Maybe the customer left our region, or the customer is not just patronizing our business anymore. So in Spain, the customer that left and the customer we retain, it's insignificant. The customer that left are insignificant. So the same thing with France. But look at Germany. Almost half of the customer that left are the customer that we retain, which is very bad. And that's why we can easily conclude that Germany do not have a great, what do you say, great customer relationship with um with their customer. So the same thing here. So let's look at, okay, who are the people we churn the most? Adults. You can see we don't even have that much. We don't even have that much adult customer, followed by Gen Z. Remember, our Gen Z is our people between zero, I think 18 to 18 to 30. Why millennials? You can see we have more millennials, and the customer that have left us are more millennial. As a data analyst, the first thing you want to do is you want to do something like let's say you want to do, if you are trying to make an advertisement, the advertisement should be tailored down to millennial. That is people ranging from 30 to 60. If you want to do a banner, it should be maybe in, if you want to do an advertisement on TV, your best bet will be doing advertisement on NTA or general news. Millennial will watch. You don't want to put advertisement on cartoon or Nickelodeon that millennial don't watch that thing. So you want to know who you want to tailor your customer down. And if you are trying to do a promo, you already know that okay, these are my target customer. My target customer are millennial because we have more of millennial, and then you can see we have growing number of Gen Z. So as you are considering millennial, you are considering Gen Z. So you don't have much to do with adults. In a way, you don't have much to do with people above 60 years old. So you want to target people from 18 to 60. That will be your target customer. Anything you want to do, any decision you want to make will revolve around that decision. And that's why I said we're not just doing these charts for aesthetic. You are doing them to solve business problem, to make decision, informed decision, not just any type of decision. So the next thing is we have customer relationship by countries. Sorry, my spelling is not right here. We have customer relationship by countries. So we can see we have credit score, and I explained credit score to be customer relationship. The stronger the customer relationship, the higher the credit score. So we can see France has a higher customer relationship, Germany has a higher customer relationship, but Spain has a higher customer relationship. But if you actually trace it down, because there's something we call projection. Spain has a greater projection of, if Spain doubles their customer, there is higher probability that they will have a greater score than if Germany double their customer. So in this case, Germany now, we can easily conclude that Germany do not have a great relationship with their customer, and you can see it in this chart here. So in this chart, I'm just trying to explain when I'm trying to, what do you call it, present to my shareholder or to my team lead or whatever. Well, I can just say this one that I've, remember, everything that I've put in red are people, are something we don't want. You can see this red are representing churn customer, that is people that have left. That means they are of great concern to us. And that's why I put this Gemini. Can you see Gemini? I put it in red color because I want to talk a lot of negative about Germany. So France, I put it in darker color. Remember, that means they are doing great. And Spain in a lighter color, that means they are doing fairly well. So now the last thing, because I actually don't have any. Please, do you understand till that step? So let me know if you understand. Can you reply with an emoji? So I know you guys are with me. If you understand everything we've said now. Only one girl, only one person. Okay, not bad. Okay, thank you. So since everyone is with me, so if you look at this, data set, it's actually a very small data set because we've used this one, we make a decision using our geography, gender, and there's actually a lot we can do with this gender. How should we just do it? Hmm, You know what, let's just do it. So let me just rearrange this thing. Let me rearrange this thing. I'm sorry. Because I want to do something about gender that um customer by, okay, you know what? Let's like this one. So it's basically the same thing we've done before. So I'm just rearranging the charts. So, can you see? basically what we've done before. So just rearrangement. So what we want to do now is we want to represent our gender. So now let's just go back to our analysis here. Um, okay, let's do, we can see we have two gender here. So now let's just copy any pivot table here. So we can see this is a pivot table. So you just want to copy this one, Control C. Then you just want to do something like Control V. So let's click on our pivot table analyze, then you click on your fit list. So you can see that table. So let's drag this down. So click on our geography. Okay, click on gender because you actually we are focusing on gender now. So you want to drag it to row and you want to give them number. So can you see we have more male customer than female customer. So now we just want to do equals to, that is, you are just trying to assign them. We call it cell referencing. That is, anything that you want there should be this one. So just click on OK. So the same thing, if you drag this one down, if you actually click on this and look at this J13, what is J13? That is, you want to see the information that is there, which is why we have it here. You can also drag it here like this. That is, you want to see that information there. So if you actually look at this 5457, you can see K13. These are our K13. I think I've explained what K13 is when we were doing the first class, like name box and stuff like that. So let's just click on these two, just highlight these two. Go back to our insert tab. Then we have donut charts here. Okay, in case you do not want to, that's why I've been using recommended charts. In case you don't want, you don't know what charts to use, you can see we have different recommended charts here. But because I know what I want to use, I'm just going to, where is my pie? This is my pie. So we have different type of pie. We have the normal pie, we have the 3D pie, we have the pie to pie. I'm sorry, pie of pie, we have the sorry, we have bar of pie, then we have our donut pie. Donut chart. I actually want to use this donut chart, so I'll just click on OK here. So because this is not our visualization pane, so I will cut it away, then go to my visualization, click on this box because I actually want my the thing I want to paste to be on this box. That's why I'm clicking on that box. So Control V. So can you see it's actually on that box? Okay, so great. Now let's try to format this one. So the first thing is Control 1, remember. So for those who were not here yesterday, so we can see we have white color, white background here, and we already had an assign box for this one. We don't want we had an assigned box for this thing, so we want to remove this background color here. So the first thing is you will click on no fill. Can you see that background left us? Now we've left and we've removed the background. So if you actually click out, so you can see there is a thin line or a thin border line here. I don't know if you can zoom your meeting. You can actually see there is a thin line, but I can easily see it because I'm using a laptop, obviously. So you want to click on this box again, then on this border, you want to click on, you want to check this known line here. So if you click out now, you can see the line has disappeared, the border line has disappeared. So if you look at this pie, you can see we have double color, we have blue and we have white. That means there is border line here. So you want to click on this pie also, click on the color here, then you want to click on no line. So if you click outside there, you can see the white color which was at the edge of the pie has left. So that's how to edit and make your design professional. So let's try to drag it here in our sandbox for it. So the first thing is click on this one. So we have our data labels. So I actually want my data labels, right? So let's just check our data labels and let's remove our legend. I have my legend. So let's remove our legend. I know we need the legend because now we can differentiate who is male or who is female. We do need our legend in this case. So let's click on this pie. Let's try to format it first. These the people that are doing well, right? I'm clicking on the side of that pie, right? So I'll just click on this one because they are doing well. And remember, everything that is doing well, I'm representing them with a darker gray, right? Which was what we've been doing since inception. So people who are not doing well, I'm representing them with, well, let's say red. Let's look at red. If you say red, that means they are not doing well and they are of particular concern. But in this case, girls and the women or the ladies, they are not like they are mostly millennial, Gen Z to millennial, so I can call them women. So the women here, they are not like we are not trying to say we're not trying to say negative thing about them, right? We are just trying to say we have more male than female in our company. So I don't think using color red is not sensible enough, right? So you can just use, because color is actually a very big thing in data analysis. So you can use the normal shade of gray here. So yeah, that's great. So now let's continue. Something has changed. So I know this thing has a double line here. What has changed? Let me do Ctrl Z. It has changed for long. My goodness, God. I'll do this thing again. Okay, let's continue formatting this one. Control 1. The first thing is I want to reduce the old size. Can you see? I just click on the third one here. I want to reduce the old size here. It's too big. So this is too small. This is too small. Let's just leave it at something like this. I think this is fair. Yeah, maybe this is better. So let's go here. Do we have anything to add here? No. So let's click on the data labels here. So let's click on the fourth one. So we want to see category names there. So we can see we have male and female. So we can just drag this one outside here. So drag this one outside here also. So can you see? Yeah, good. So let's drag this one outside here. Drag this one outside here. Okay, can you see? This is looking pretty. Do we understand everything we've done, please? Can you reply with an emoji so I know you guys are with me? Okay. So I'm just trying to go at a slow pace, so I will not like do a lot of things that will. So actually, remember this thing, it was like a combo. So I have to redo this one. It's not making sense now. So let's try to do that again. Okay, I think what do we use? I think we use this. Yeah. So let me just copy this one down. Okay. So let's just, the first thing I did was I made a how is it? I made a column chart here. So I'll be faster now because I've done this before. So I made a column chart here. Then I right click, right? I right click here. Click on select data because I'm trying to make a combo data set. Click on add. So what's the series name? That is, what's the column header? The column header should be something here. Then what are the values inside that column? So remove this one. So click on this one. Then click on OK. Click on OK. So the next thing is you want to go to your chart design. Click on change data type. Click on combo. Click on line. Then click on OK, which was basically what we did. So I want to do Control X. Go to our visualization. Go here, Control V. So you can see because I clicked that one, that's where we can see it there. So now let's just try to edit this one. This grid line, remove it by pressing delete on your keyboard. Nothing big. Can you see? What else? What does it with it? Okay, let's press our Control 1. That's the shortcut for format shape. So the first thing is someone is trying to ask a question. Is someone trying to ask a question? I guess I can continue. So we want to do no fill because we actually want to remove the background. Then we want to do no borderline. Click on this place too. I want to remove no borderline, no fill. So let's just reshape it to where it's supposed to be. So let's reshape this. So what else? Oh, the color. Now let's start to reshape the color. Control one again. Um, okay, let's reduce the gap between the charts. It's too much. So let's give it 100. Let's give it 111. Let's see. Okay, better. Okay, let's this one. Click on this one. Click on our color here. Where's my stuff on here? Oh my goodness, God. I should not lose all this data. I don't know. My system is hanging, just hanging a little bit. I don't know why. I've not saved. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm safe. Where is it hanging then? I'm sorry. Just give it 8 minutes. Okay. It's working now. Thank you. I'm so sorry. So let's try to continue from where we stopped. What was I trying to do? What was I trying to do? What was I trying to do? Sorry, I forgot in a minute. Let me. Okay, I think I was trying to change the color here. So let me just save it to be sure. Okay, so we can do Control One again. We've done everything here before. Remember, we've done everything here before. Let's use our normal red color. So we want to do something like smooth line. So what else? What else? There's a lot you can do here. You can just explore, right? You have solid line. Okay, great. So once you use this one, let's just draw a color, our normal color, which is I think it's gray. Yeah. Okay, it's looking great. Yeah, I do have a lot of things I do want to do. So now let's just add child title here. Let's add title to where title is supposed to be. So we can just try to do what we want to do. So we add title here. What's title? What title can we give this? Anyone? What title can we give this? Anyone? Please just unmute. You could just suggest anything. You are fine.
Gender
Maybe
data.
no, it has to feature like two columns.
I don't understand.
You can see when we say
Someone
customer population countries. What's it?
someone not by gender. Is it not gender? It's gender now.
Customer population by gender. That's good. Population by gender. So remember to make it uniform. Our header is what 12 old. So the same thing for this one. I think I added something the other time. I forgot. Who can remind me? What was there before? Anyone? What was there before? Oh my goodness. Okay, we are not yet done. No. We still have a long way to go. Let me just find something to put here. So we have our customer here. Okay. We have what is this thing again? Sorry, what is that again? credit score. So we have credit score. Let me just say customer retention. Customer retention or customer relationship. Customer relationship by countries. So we have to do control A, 2, 12, and bold. So this one, so, so you can just do customer demographic. No, that's organization demographics. So you can do control A. So I know they might not be perfect, right? But yeah, we don't have enough time to be perfecting stuff, honestly. So yeah. So we are done with this is what we call 60% done. We are not even done with much thing. And let's just continue. So let's try to make this better. Control A. Sorry. This one. Let's just go back to our home tab. Click on this blood red color. So can you see? It's already looking like advanced. We're already giving that advanced look. So the next thing I want to introduce us to, don't worry, I will rush soon. I will try not to exit that 6 p.m. Please just bear with me. Like God's grace, I will try to rush. So there's something we call slicers. So let's look at this thing now. Everything that we've done here, everything that we've done it is just static. I don't know when you say static, when you look at this, let's say I want to see only the information about male. I'm not concerned about female. So I want to see, okay, only the information about male. I want to see how many male do we have here? 54547. I want to know how many male do we have in France, how many male do we have in Germany, Spain. You understand? I'm only concerned with a particular is with specific data. Let me just say with specific data. In this case, I'm only concerned with information pertaining to male. So that's where you introduce what we call slicers. Slicers help you to drill down to a specific data. So in this case, let's say I'm only concerned with two things. Let's say gender and customer population. So how do we make that? How do we make what's slicers? How do we get the slicers safe? So when you click on any of your pivot table, any data there, you can decide to use this one. You can decide to use this one. So let's just use this one. Which one? Let me use the last one, I think. Yeah. So just click on it on the cell there. So click on insert, right? So you can see something we call slicers here, right? Please, can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Okay, before I move on. Only one person. Okay, great. At least two people can see my screen, I guess. So you want to click on these slicers here. So you can see we can make different slicers. Well, in this case, I'm only concerned with, let's say, gender and geography. So that means I'm making two different slicers. So if I should click on OK, remember, these are the two slicers I've created. One, two. So now let's say I'm only interested with in male activity, in male information here. So now let's do something. If I should click on this one, male, can we see all the information about female has disappeared here? So if I should click on this one, let's say I'm only interested with female. Can you see when I click on female here, I'm only seeing female data. I can no longer see male. So now let's do this thing. But now I actually want it to be connected with all the pivot table. Remember, we used this pivot table to create charts in our visualization. Remember, so I actually want this pivot table to be I want them to connect. That means whenever I click on female, if I should click on male now, remember this is the pivot table I used to create this particular these two slicers. Remember, so because I when I click on male, I want it to affect everything. That is, I don't want to see France 5014. I want to know how many male customer do I have in France? How many male customer do I have in Germany? You understand? So there's something we call connection. So you can just go to your slicers that you've made, right click. You can see something like report connection. Where is it? Report connection. Where is it? So when I click on this, report connection. Where is it? Where is it? How am I not getting that? Okay, let's go to slicers. Okay, we have report connection here, but it's not giving. Oh, this is it. Sorry, I'm the one that not see it. There's report connection. Just right click, then you see report connection. So you just want to check all the pivot table that you've created now. So that means all these pivot table, whenever you slice it down, let me just check it so you understand what I'm trying to do. So you want to click on OK. So now let's look at something. It's loading. So let me just save it. So if we click at this thing now, so that means everything is neutral again. So let's click at mail on mail now. So let's look at something. We have mail here. I'm only interested with mail data. That means I want to look. I've connected everything together. So if I should click on mail now, can you see? Instead of France, remember we have almost 5,000 customer now. Because I'm only interested in mail affairs, I can see mail 5,457. These are the number of mail customer that we have here. Everything has been drilled down because I've created. So if you look at the gender self, it's giving us that we only have one gender because I'm only I'm only concerned with male gender. So that's what we call sliders. So we want to do the same thing for geography too. So go to report connection. Just check everything off. Just check everything. Sorry, don't check it off. Just check everything. Um, so we have this. Then click on OK. Okay. So we can just remove the two because they are not in our visualization pane. So Control X. So paste it here, Control V. So we have Control, where is it again? Control X. We have Control V. So yeah, let's edit this. Then we are done. We are like 70% done. We can edit this. Then don't worry, I'll try to be fast. I know. So let's try to edit this one also. Can you see if I click on Germany now? Map work best to geographical. Okay, I don't know why. But anyway, if I click on Germany, why it is what it is trying to say here is that because it is just a company, it's just I don't know. Maybe because I'm only selecting one and this map cannot work. Because I told you that this map is actually working in real time. So let's say I click on Germany now. I can only see the information about Germany. Can you see? So if I should uncheck this one. So let's click on female. Can you see? If I click on female, let's click on male. Okay. If I click on female, it's actually giving female 4543, then grand total, not male now, 4543. Can you see? It's only giving us information about female. Then we have France. These are the female population in France. You know, these are just, if you actually look at these data sets here, if you use your drill down, you can actually get more information about your data sets, which sliders is why sliders is preferred. So let's try to do something like this. Okay, let me just, you know what, let me delete this. I have to watch this thing. 6 o'clock on the problem. Okay, so we can see it's looking better, but it looks off, right? We have to edit this thing. So let's just edit it. So we can just go back to our inserts. Sorry, go back to our sliders. So we have different shape of that in sliders here. So if I actually click on this, you can see it looks like what we are building, but not exactly. So let's just look at our sliders. I don't want to waste much time. So because I'm using gray and red, what I have here is white and orange. All these things, I don't have the one readily available for me. So I just want to click on this one, right click on it, then let's do duplicates. So because I want to edit it basically, so let's go to header. Do I need a header? So I want to click on all slicers. Let's look at it. Format. Let's look at what is there. So I actually don't need this, no. Maybe add something like this. Yeah. So we can see the star here. So which is pretty good. We have header. I actually don't need header. So let me go back to I want to remove my header. So let me go back to header. Can move it here. So we have selected items data. Okay. So I want to go to flow. I want to use this word. So okay. It's no data. So we are just trying to format it. So let's just use this. Let's use that one here. So unselected item it's okay. I mean you can do a lot of stuff here, but we don't have the time. Let's just click on OK and let's see how it looks like. Okay, nothing much. Too much has been done. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is what I want. I want to remove header. So okay. So I don't want header actually. So the same thing with this one also. So guys, click go to slider setting. I don't want to see the header there. So let's go. So what else? Um okay, let's try to edit this. Don't worry, we give it an aesthetically pleasing, so which is basically what I'm trying to do. Oh God. What can I do? What can I do? Um, let's go back to our sliders. I know this is where we can get everything we need. So let's click on this. Okay, this is what I want. Great. I think just click on this. Why isn't this is too shouting? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but okay. Let's edit it again. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's taking shape. But you know what? I'm not feeling this. Let me just delete one. So in your own, you can add it too. I'm not feeling it. Right. So let's just delete someone. So let's just leave one here. So let me try to edit this one again. So Excel or visualization is more than just aesthetic pleasing. We are trying to get conclusion, remember. So because this is just a dummy data set, I'm just practicing with this one, which is why I'm just deleting the one I want. So yeah, let's go. So let's try to edit this one. Um Instead of that red, separate items editor. Sorry, modify. So unselected item with data. So I want to format it. I want to give it this light gray color. Yeah. So let's click on OK. Unselected item with no data. So the same thing. Let's give it that light color. Click on OK. Click on OK. Go back to our slicers. So we can see the edits here. Is there any difference? No difference. Okay, I don't want to waste much time here. It's still looking good either ways. Well, is this the red I'm using? No. So I have to change that red. That's not the color red I'm using. Control 1. I like this. Okay, still a long way to go. So I'm just trying to modify this. Okay. What is the red? Why are we using red though? Why not like normal gray like this? Uh, this is better. This is better. Okay. Okay, I think this is better actually. For me, I think this is better. So you can actually format it in a way that you want. So let's try to add logo to this thing. So let's go. There's something we call www dot. Let me just write logomaker.com. Can you see? But that maker does not have E. So you just want to have logo MAKR without M. So let's search this makr.com. So it will lead you to this thing here. So because I already worked here before. So yeah, it will lead you to something like this. So because we actually have the first thing you want to do is you want to look at customers. So you can just search anything here. Let's say you want customer. Obviously, you just give us people. So I think I love this. So then you can just click on anything here. There are thousands of logo icons here. So I think I love this. I don't know why, but I think I do. So let me delete this. So let's look at this. So we have to change it to the color we want here. So what color do we want? I want it. What's my Excel? Because I want to add it to somewhere here. So I want white or maybe a little bit reddish, something like that. So you just have to change the color. Maybe go back here, if it is red, do you want it like white or you want it like red? I don't want it that much, that white, that red. Let's look at yeah, let me just choose red, but not this type of red, maybe a lighter red. This is better, I guess. So when you are done, you just want to click on this one, click on save. So it's already saving. So you can see download low resolution here. So download low resolution file. Okay, sorry, I have to check this one. So it's, can you see I've already downloaded that. So you can just go here, just click on your inserts, then click on illustration here, then my pictures here, this device. I just downloaded something now. So I want to go to my download. Using, where is it? Oh my goodness, it's not anything. It's already here. Pictures, this one, download. Now, why? Oh, this is it. Sorry, I was the one that could not see it. Okay, so this is it. Okay, it's even two. Okay, I did that twice. So can you see? So you can just, I don't know why I chose this. Right, but and then I normally I would have changed the color, but I don't have the time now. So let's just look for a visualization for country gender. So let's look for gender country. Sorry. Mm. So let's just look for country. Which one should we use? Let's start to use this. I guess. Yeah. I don't know why. But I'm just feeling that. So what color would be better here? Let's say something like, whites. Will white be better? Or black? Why is not changing? Okay. Let me just use this color. I don't have that time. So download low resolution. You have to click on this. So we have this one already downloaded. So I also want to download gender. So okay. So in this case, let's just do men and women because that's so. So I want to delete this. This what's color? Let me also to use this color for them. So save. So download low resolution. Click on this. Click on this. So what else? Mentioned customer and active customer. So those are the like people. So let's just say customer. So we have customer. So we have, so when we want to represent churn customer here, let me look at the best representation of churn customer. What can I use? What can I use? Maybe I want to use this one because there's a thumbs up for this one. Maybe that means this particular person is doing well. So let me just click on this because I love it. So I want to use the same color also. So click on save. Please, do you understand what I'm doing? Please, can you reply with an emoji so I will know you guys are with me? Okay, I'm just trying to download. I'm just downloading icons to use. So yeah. So what else? So I want to represent current customer. That is customer that have left us now. So what would be a good visual representation for that? Let's see. Let's look at patients. Because patient is someone that's sick, right? What's about that? So, you know, I'm actually thinking of using this because they are sick, you know. Okay, let me just use this. I don't know what it signifies, what it means, but I'm just using it. And so just click on save. So, one more. Um, we need, let me say visualization. I'm coming. Just visualization. You can just literally ask anything there. So let's say this one. Because I actually need this, something like this. Like this. So, same color. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's red, I know. It should be a lighter color. I don't want this again. Where is it? Let me just pick something like this. Just simple thing. What color should I give it? It's black. Mm, Let me just give it black now. It's, I think I'll actually extend more than. Don't worry, today we will finish everything. I don't want to extend the class to another day again. So let me download one more, then we'll call it a day. We have one. So you can just design your own as much as you like. So because you have all the time. So sorry, I said Let's analysis. Okay, I just go. Okay. So let's just import everything we've done already. So illustration. So everything that we downloaded. So we can see them here. So let's just try to add them to that space. So what's this one here? What's this? Human. Okay. Units. What's this? Africa and the country. So just want to change something. What's this? Okay, this gender. So I'll still edit it. So I'm just trying to what's this one? Okay, this is good customer. Okay, good. So let's just add this one. What's this one? Okay, that's double. What's this one? Oh, why do I have to see me imagine? Hmm. This one. This one. I don't know why. Let me just do this again. Anyway, I will be done soon. And patience. Where's that thing? So all these things use data, all because I'm downloading it online. So don't think it's don't use data. I'm not downloading it online. It's not like I keep it somewhere. Oh, where is this thing now again? I don't have time now. Okay. What else? What else? One more. Oh, I know that. Let's get it back. So, okay, so now let's move on. Sorry, pictures. Okay. So the last thing we do is just to add button to this one. So we are basically done. Please, so sorry for taking more than. So let me try to make this perfect. So don't worry, I'm almost done. I promise. Let's try to just perfect this. I can just do it the way it was before. No, I can just put this one here. So make this better. So let's make this one tinier. So if you are doing yours, please make the color uniform. Remember, I'm just rushing, that's why. Please make the color uniform. Thank you. I'm coming. Okay. Okay. So what else? What else? What else? Let me just try this one. No, when you want something to find, you have to die about this time now. Okay. Don't worry. This one I just the thing we've known before, so I'm just trying to make it perfect. So I just want to do it and then mm, mm, yes. No, no, it's um okay. Color black and take back on the style. Okay. So this just represent that there's a gender stuff here. So now let's just do the button, which is the last thing we'll do for today. Uh, please, do you understand everything we've done till now? Please, can you reply with an emoji? There is no time. Okay, don't worry. This is last step here. Last step, we want to assign this thing, we want to assign a button to it. So we can just, this is a box here. So let's just write edit text. We want to write something on this text. So let's write visualization here. Visualization. So let me write that in capital letter. So let's go to our home. Let's try to put it in the middle. Let's make it bold. Let's try to enlarge key. So we can do, let's reduce it a little. Just do your own. Try to make your own better than mine, please. Mine is done with Russian. Not bad. So this one. So let's try to write data sets here. Right. So this one is analysis. Sorry. So Control A. Let's try to make this one bold. Then let's set it into center. So yeah, great. So yeah, not bad. So this one data set here. So let's go back to our home. Set it to center, and let's make it bold. Let's make it bold. Okay. So basically we are done, right? So we want to do the last thing, which is assigning a macro. So if you actually look at my thing, you will see there is a new developer tab, which was not there yesterday. If you actually take notes. So if you go to your file, you can go to your more. So go to your option. So you will see something like customize ribbon. So just check this developer. In case you don't have it, just check this one, this developer. And in case you don't have it, you cannot not understand. Just check YouTube how to activate your developer tab. You actually see it there. So just click on OK, then your developer tab will be there. So now you can just click on this box now. Right click on it. You will see something like assign macro. Do you see? So now let's just click on this developer. Sorry, that will be the first thing. So what do we mean by macro? Macro means when we have this particular thing, right? That is, what should it do? So I want to do record macro now. The first thing is visualization, right? So I want to name this one visualization. So anyway, just to make it better in your own case. So now what I will do is that I'm actually recording. That means anything I'm doing now, anything I do, any analysis I do, it will actually be recorded as visualization. So I can just stop recording. You understand what I do again? So now let's try to record another one. So in this case, it will be analysis. So it will be for analysis. Analysis. So in this analysis now, I want it to go to my analysis. So I'll go back to my analysis here. You understand? That means that's what I want it to do, right? So I can just go back here, scroll. So it will be here. Then I'll click on my developer, click stop recording. Recording is more like it is watching you do it. Remember, I left visualization page to analysis page for analysis. So for this data set now, you can tell that I will leave from data set to data set to this join modeling. So now let's record on that one. Go to your developer, go to record macro. So this one will be data set. Let me just represent it with data because I don't have that time. So I'm leaving from this one, this one. So I want to uncheck this everything there. And so I want to uncheck everything. Can you see? And I just want to stop recording. So now the next thing I will do is go to my visualization pane. So I can just right click on this particular thing, right click here. So assign macro. So the first one will be visualization. Okay. So the second one will be assign macro. Will be analysis. Okay. And the third one will be what? Assign macro. So the last one will be data. That's for data sets. So now let's try to see if it works. So if you actually click this one, you hold your control, control, enter. Sorry, how's now going? It should work now. Okay, that one works. Okay. Hold on. If I click on data sets works. If I click on visualization, okay, visualization is not expected to do anything because it will still give you a. So if I click on this analysis, it's not working. So now let's try to edit this one. What is happening here? So let's do assign macro again. Go back to my analysis, then click on OK. So if I should click on my analysis here. Okay, can you see? It actually went here. So that means my button is working. If I click on my analysis, it's moving here. If I click on my visualization again, so I can click on data sets and it is moving here. You get? So that's good. So instead of visualization there, since this one is not working, so let me just edit the test here. So I can just write something like home. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing we'll be doing, okay, I'm actually supposed to do so remember, if you want to save now, because we've used macro, you have to do something like save as, then go back I want to save it on my desktop here. So instead of Excel workbook, there's something we call macro enabled workbook. So you want to click on save now, say to save. Okay, the last thing we'll do, because we're actually done and I've used a lot of your time, so you will just try to what I said the other day, you just like to set your KPI, sorry, set your boxes. So go to shape format, go to align, go to distribute horizontally, then align top. So can you see it looking demure? So you can do this for this, for this, for this also. So go back here, align, distribute horizontally, then align bottom. Is it align bottom or align top? Okay, so the same thing here. Align, distribute horizontally, align bottom. Okay, Um, and that's all. Thank you for joining. Do we all understand everything before we call it a day? Do you all understand everything? And these are to make a fully functional dynamic Excel dashboard. Do you all understand that? Please, can you reply with an emoji if you do? Okay, someone said yes, I do. Okay, yeah. Thank you for your time. So sorry we used more than stipulated time. Okay, see you guys next week. Okay, your assignment will be, can I send the recordings tonight? As you can see, there is no light now. The light is the problem because I'm currently not in Lagos. So I will try to send it as soon as possible. If I get light, I'll send it that day. I promise. If there's light tonight, I'll send it, but not it to before tomorrow. Obviously, I'll send it. Please, the assignment will be replicate everything here and you submit it. Please try to make all the necessary correction I made mention of. Okay, so have a great day. See you again. Bye. Thank you.